This is Ricky with Off the Grid Vanworks. We just wrapped up this 144 Sprinter. Customers coming by on Monday to pick it up and just wanted to take some time to show you guys and you let us know what you think. We have a Fiamma F45 awning mounted to a luminous double loop roof rack. Kind of want to focus mainly on the interior stuff because that's what we do best. The exterior stuff is all kind of straightforward, bolt-on parts. Almost anyone could do that. Custom galley here on the passenger side. On these 144s, when we put a galley on the passenger side, we like to extend the floor out, put a nice little chute cubby in there. This is a courtesy light that we tie into the factory system, so when you unlock the vehicle or when you open up the doors, that light will automatically come on. Some accent pieces that the customer designed is this flip down table from Wilson Art. It's made of solid surface made by Wilson Art. It's got a little magnet catch up top. This folds out as well for support. Thought that was a really cool piece that he challenged us with, but we had a great time doing it. 110 volt outlet here on the outside. Stepping in the van, we have a nice big flip up counter out of the same material, solid surface. It's about a 46-inch long countertop, if my memory is correct, which is really nice for meal prep. You can never have enough room. Induction cooktop. We have a Kraus 14 by 18 stainless steel undermount sink. Kohler faucet that the customer chose. Over here on this side of the van, we have an upper cabinet, our control panel. This is the new Rixon's MCS7 system. Firm believer in the Rixon's Enterprises hydronic heating system. And I think the only limitations of that system was the old panel. And I really like this new MCS7 panel. It's really easy to work with. We have a little kicker amp that we put in, that we added 2 Hertz speakers in the rear doors. So you can actually play music, Bluetooth, everything like that through there, and it'll come out those speakers on the rear doors. We also tied in an auxiliary rear camera there as well. So in the middle of the night, you hear something outside your van, you could pop this on and see what's going on out there. We actually have 3 Switch Pros units for controlling just about everything else. One in this location, one at the dash, and one at the rear doors. We have all the exterior scene lights. They're the Baja Designs S1 lights. We have 2 valves for draining the fresh water and gray water tanks respectively. Water pump switch, and then a blank switch for the future. We have 2 zoned 3000K dimmable lighting in here with retained memory. And of course, our Victron energy system. It's 1320 amp hours on this van. It's the biggest lithium system that we've done. It's Victron's 330 amp hours. We have 4 of those wired in parallel with the Servo and GX Touch 50 for all the monitoring. Still really like to integrate the multi-control. I think it's a little bit more intuitive to have a toggle switch to turn the inverter on versus doing that through the GX. Really love this maple ceiling the customer chose, 3-inch wide slats. I think it complements the Lagoon table that's out of maple and the 2-panel maple bed as well. We have a nice vertical cabinet. Again, all our cabinetry is made in-house. Bloom hinges, soft close with Southco locking latches. Make sure everything stays secure while you're down the road. We have a large stack of drawers here that I'm going to pull into my chest. They're 18 inches deep. All of our drawers are all dovetailed with Bloom undermount slides, soft close. And again, this customer got to dictate how many drawers, the depth of the drawers that he wanted. Just kind of little details, stuff that we like to do for our customers. I'm going to let this flip up counter down so my camera guy can get in here. Thought this bottom drawer was pretty cool. It's not only a drawer, but it's dual purpose. We use some heavy duty lock in and lockout slides from Accuride. So when this locks all the way out in the position, it's secure now. You can actually step and put all your weight on top here to get into the bed. We chose those slides so that they can't slide in when you're standing on there. We don't want anyone taking a header while they're inside the van. This flips up out of the way for storage underneath. We have a porta potty drawer here on the slide out. How we like to build these slide outs is have the drawer front be about 1/8 inch away from the floor so that when you actually put your weight on this toilet, it's transferring the weight into the floor rather than stressing the hinges and related hardware. Like I mentioned earlier, nice lagoon table. Swivel all the way around from either those two seats or from this bench seat. This is a new product for us. This is an invisible cushion that we came out with. You just have to trust that it's there. No, I'm kidding. This customer has a great relationship with an upholsterer and wanted to handle the cushion and the mattress with that gentleman. We have a nice big storage drawer here. Customer's already started putting some of his goodies in there. He's fired up, ready to go. One of our favorite fridges, the Isotherm Cruise 130. We find we either use these or the drawer 130. Just kind of depends on customer preference and what works better in the space. Again, another full stack of drawers here. Some undermount cabinet lighting, a 800 watt microwave from GE, and some more overhead storage. Again, Bloom hardware, Bloom hinge stays. It's nice to keep the door up and out of the way. Free your other hand for putting all your gear and stuff in there. Can't forget about Pneumatic Cooling's new X3 air conditioning unit. I think they launched that in January or February of this year. We've done quite a few installs and really happy with the product performance, and I think they addressed some of the install issues that they had on their earlier units, so we're really stoked to see all the feedback that they've taken in and make a better product, so we're really happy with that. We have an auxiliary fan here in the back, as well as a standard max air fan that you guys are used to seeing. And that pretty much wraps it up in this area. If you guys want to follow me around back, I'll show you the garage section. Some Al Vans here, B2 carrier, some bags from RB Components. I really like these. It's such a, when you don't have windows here, it's such a dead space. So I'm sure, as you guys know, you start loading up these vans to go on a trip and you start running out of room pretty quickly. So you got to take advantage of everything that you can. Over on here, our driver's side is our full power system, our 3,000 watt inverter charger, all the related equipment to make everything, make the lights come on. And here's where we have that monstrous battery bank. Again, 4 of the 330 amp hour batteries, all wired up in parallel. And then down here we have our Link Smart BMS, our 2 distributors. Makes it really nice for fusing each battery. On this side we have our water system. It's a 36 gallon over the wheel well water tank with a 3.0 gallon per minute water pump accumulator tank. We have 2 ways of filling, one with the gravity fill and one with the pressure fill. Up in this section here is all the related equipment for the Rixon's hydronic heating system. Like I mentioned earlier, this is 2 of 3 switch pros, so when the customer opens up the door back here, he has access to his water pump, drain, exterior lighting, all that good stuff. And up in that front quarter, we have some more storage there. We try to not be too selfish with the space that we take up with the systems and give the customer as much storage as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed. We definitely had a good time building this one. Let us know what you think. Thumbs up, thumbs down. We like to hear it all.